Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Today we am going to show you how I made this lovely little card using the Forever Fern stamp set. I didn't put anything on the inside. This was my play, so I knew what I was doing. I'm going to change just a few things. Particularly that part of the bow punch I'm not using. I'm going to just use the leaves. So August, I'm going to focus on using punches for your layouts with your cards. So today we are using the rectangle postage stamp punch. Boy, that's a long one. And the short one, bow punch. This is going to be that monochromatic look, just the black and white, the gray. Of the beautifully penned DSP, which is retired. It was a celebration item. But I have some left and I thought it would be lovely for this. So these are the two punches we're using. I've already done my punching for these and I have done, you need 3 for the card front and we'll need 1 or 2. We're not going to use those little ones. I'm going to set those aside. Those will go. But I have an extra one. So I have, looks like I have plenty. I have 4 5, 6 bows that are punched. My rectangle punch, I have a 3 3/4 by 5 piece of basic white for the inside for our card. I'm going to be using this little bit right here for our hello. So I'm going to keep that out. And I'm going to show you, I've already done some of the stamping and rectangle punching, trimming it down. I'm going to show you how to do that. And then I have 1, 2, 3. You need 6 of these. And then I have this half of one. Maybe I have more. Nope, there's the 6 I need. And then I have 2 that we need half of each of those for the very top of the card, top and bottom of this card. So before we go any further, we are going to go ahead and do our stamping. We're going to do, you can do this, and we are going to, let's stamp. I didn't do that on the last card, but we are going to get it all stamped out right now. So the inside of our card right here, bringing in my StazOn. I'm going to give it a little test first. Yes, I like it. So, excuse me, I am not sick. I have acid reflux really bad, but without the acid in it causes a terrible coughing. And I stopped taking my medicine and I got to restart it up. It'll take about a week, but I still cough even with that. So I like these little leaves. I thought they kind of mimicked this. So we're going to put a couple of these on here. And they do, believe it or not, good to go in each a different direction. Actually, they're like this. So I'm going to use this one. Oh, we need our envelope, don't we? We definitely need an envelope. Let's see. Don't know why it's being persnickety here. That is not the right size envelope. That is one that's got some trim on it. We can use this. We can use this. So this is, we're going to cover that up with another strip. So let's do this one right here. And then we're going to open it up and do the other one down here. And we are going to get some DSP. I thought I had a strip that might work. Nope, not quite. So we're going to cut some of the same one that we just used. I just need 3/4 of an inch. and I want it from the straight edge. So we are just going to go to 3/4 of an inch. And this is going to go right over this strip. I don't know. I must have made a card and it lost its envelope, and I probably mailed it with another envelope. That's why this was back in my envelope box, but it is being used now. It's not going to waste. So here we have it. We'll just use these real quick because the lid is on my paper snip. So there is our envelope. Now we could even go so far as to stamp another one on there, but we don't need to. So our envelope is done. This, however, is not. I want to bring in some of these little speckles that we're putting on our card front. Just like that. Like that. And this is a gorgeous one. Gotta see this image. Well, might help if it's inked up better. But we are going to do this one right here, stamped off lightly. And then we're going to bring in this one. So the inside is going to have a bit of all of them. Everything we used on the front. So that is the inside of our card. I'm going to set that aside with our envelope for the moment. Now we're going to work on our image for our card. The last rectangle bit. So make sure, I did a whole bunch of it at once. Making sure that I leave plenty of room on each side. Gorgeous, distinctive images are just gorgeous. I'm going to set all of those aside. Still need this little one. And we are going to get to punching. So I am going to bring this all the way up because this one, I'm bringing it here in the corner so I don't have to trim so much off. Because this one is a littler one. Now, the next thing you need is a Post-it note. And I'm going to show you a little trick. I have this really thin stainless steel ruler. I am sticking it in my punch so that my paper doesn't get stuck. Now I'm going to get my image right where I want it. Which is right there. Fix it. I think we need, but that is going to be a small image. So there. Next, I need to stick it in like so. This really might be too small now that I see it. Might have to do this again. We'll have to see what it looks like. There. We'll try it. And we need to speckle it. So here's our StazOn. Stamp off. And I can set that aside. And now we can start working on our card. Bring in our card base. We can glue our center of the inside for our card in. Its place. And that black and white with that pop of gray is gorgeous. I'm gonna give my fold there a good crease. Now we are going to start with our outside pieces. I'm looking for the half one. Here we go. Now I'm going to bring in my guillotine. So I know that I need a half an inch. Actually, it's right center right here is what I'm looking for. There's 1, 2, 3 divots. And I want it to be, I'm just going to do it the trim. So I'm doing a half an inch here. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this one. Excuse me. And then we are going to come in. Now this one already has it. This one only has top and bottom. So I need to bring this back into the, here we go. I need to get the lines on this. So I'm bringing my ruler back in. So I can get this lined up and it doesn't fall around like a loon here. I know that I need 3 divots, if not more. 1, 2, 3. That's all we needed to cut off. Now we can start lining this up. The ruler really does help, believe it or not, not sitting there stressing out. So let's see our pieces. So we have these. The straight edge is going to the outside. And then that one there. And this one. Oops, almost laid it out wrong. So let's start with this piece. And I only need, this is my 3rd line divot, which is going on the line. Might have just got a little too much glue there. Right center. That's great. This one. And then we'll trim all of them off. Okay. My little post-it note wanted to stick around and place them, but I don't think so. Right there. I'm going to turn it around. I'll bring it down more so you can see my process. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. And that 3rd one, I am just lining it up in the center of it because we're going to trim that off. This one's almost perfect. I don't need to do much trimming on that one, if at any. So now we're going to flip it over, get my good snips out, and I am butting that up all the way against my card fold to hand trim this off. So I am using the card base as a guide for my scissors. There you have it. That is the starting point. Now we're going to line up all of these. Little ones. Let's see. I want the darker one down there, like so. Oh, we might put that one there. Little variation in the coloring of these. So start gluing them in place. Do the top one and the bottom one, bottom or top, however you want to go about, and then do your center one. Like this one, I can already tell I'm going to have much more space around the top and the middle, but it will still look uniform. And the birds are making just an outrageous amount of noise outside. Oh, they are in their element. Of course they are. So that one we're saving for last. That's our middle piece. Then we are going to start assembling, putting right there. Last piece. Today I need to take photos and post things on my Facebook group, Allie's Wonderland Creations, to show what I have been doing. I have a whole stack of stuff that needs to be put up. Excuse me. So we are going to go one here, one there. And we have this one will go straight in the center. I'm going to take the backs off all of these. And the one little bling I'm going to be using is actually from that diamond art stuff. I have a girlfriend who did several projects and gave me little baggyfuls of little colors. And I really like them. I'm going to bring in my sample so I know which way. I was putting all the stem images going towards the center. So we're going to repeat that. Like so. This one is a bit smaller, but it's still darling. Now, for our stems, I have some of the edges furled, but to get them all even, I am putting them together and I'm snipping off the ends, okay? Just to there. Now, what I did with those is I took thumb and bone finger on the edge, put your paper and drag outwards, and you're going to furl those edges up a bit, and that is all the dimension these really need on this card. So I'm going to use my little reversed tweezers. If you don't have a pair, get a pair. They do come in so handy. So my first sleeve is going here. You'll see just how handy when we get to doing the top and bottom of this card. I wanted the leaves each facing a different direction. Nope, it's still gray skies out. So, there we go. Now, I told you we are going to change it up a bit. As fact as I didn't like this on the card as much. So, I have extra of these leaves, and that is what we are going to do. Probably just one here and there. So, we're going to snip these leaves off. All of them. And we're going to see what we can come up with on this card. So I'm going to stick some glue on here like so, not all the way. I think I'm going to put this one like so, leaving the edge off, which I will be trimming. Like so. Let's see, do another one. Straight down the middle. Excuse me. me see where I want this one at. Right there. Oh, too far. Okay, this little one. And I know I have a wee little leaf right here. In fact, that I just put the cut part of it the wrong direction. Ugh. There. I like that much better. So let's snip all of these off now. 2, 3. Do this large one. There. Falling leaves. Let's turn this one around. Pardon me, I'm terrible. It's getting awful painful. Oh. So this one's going to go here and here, and then I'll need a little piece of one. This one should do it. For the center, just a snippet of it, and we are going to turn it around and trim all those pieces off. And the same on the other side. There we have it. Now let's finish up our card. And I told you we're using this little hello. We are not going to do the postage punch. I tried it. I could not get it lined up with where I wanted it. So we are just going, not even to fussy cut it, because I want straight lines. So it is guillotine time. Just going to take it and get as close to the bottom of the letters as possible. Do it the same on both top and bottom, and then come in at the top here and close and get nice straight lines. Now I'm going to glue this down. Will there be enough? I just want ever so much of a border, and I'm just using this little scrap piece. It will work. Ah, no, not there. Oh, we got plenty of room here. So, come on, just get on there a wee bit straight. It would help me. All right, guillotine time again. I'm just guesstimating here. and that is our little hello for our card. Oops, and we got our card going upside down. I don't want to glue my sentiment on it upside down. Now, I could put the hello here, but I really liked it in the center of this large leaf. And I am gluing it straight down to it. I felt that leaf was big enough to have this little hello in there. So, next I told you about the little, these are little diamond from Diamond Art that people do. My girlfriend gave me little baggies of multicolors, and these little tiny black ones, because I want to put so many on this card, is going to work awesome. So I'm going to start with one here, one there, just that simple triangle. And I do like to use my little old scissors here for this. I just been doing it so long, way before they came out with the Take Your Pick tool. And sometimes I get glue on the tip of my Take Your Pick tool, and I don't like that when I do something like this. So next, we are going to add 3 little stones in each of these, and maybe one on those. So I'm going to start here and do a triangle effect. 2. Oops. That one I got glue on the wrong side. So this one is going to go the opposite direction. Yeah, it's going to go this way. And how I'm going to pick up these, I'm going to lick my finger. You can do this with any. Stick them there like that. And plop it down upside down. So that one is not going to work for me. But it is covered in glue. Okay. Didn't realize I had turned that over. Let's try this again. We'll have to pick them up again. There we go. Now I need to, oh, I see my dots of glue. I'm like, did I not dot my glue down? I did. Sometimes it's just persnickety bothersomeness. Okay, I need one more because my other one got covered in glue. Pardon me. And this one, we are going to go down here and right up there. This one's already face down. That one is 2. See if I can flip this one over. Nope, it's just hanging on the tip of my scissors. All right, do I want to put any in here is the question, and the answer is no. So there is my card focusing and featuring the rectangle postage stamp punch with accents of the bow punch. And this is my original. I can show you now the inside of the card. We can do this because there's 2. Outside of the card, inside of the card. And this, my friends, is my envelope to match it. I think it's a stunning little card. Love the monochromatic theme. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you take a chance and make some little templates like I did. I'll show you with some of your scrap paper. And I wasn't using it for color. I was just using it for a layout and placing it on some different card sizes and figuring out where I wanted them to go. So I hope that you give this a try and let me know. So give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Make a comment. I really do appreciate those comments. They encourage me to keep going and trying new things. So come visit me again in my Wonderland. Bye bye now.